The 2025 Toyota Hilux. A profound plunge. Presentation. The 2025 Toyota Hilux isn't just a vehicle. It's a demonstration of persevering through designing ability, an image of unfaltering, unwavering quality, and a legend reawakened. This isn't simply a pickup truck. It's a mission statement, an impression of the different requirements and desires of drivers around the world. This inside and out investigation will dive into each feature of the 2025 Hilux, from its striking outside plan and carefully created inside to its strong motor choices and unmatched rough terrain abilities. We'll inspect the high-level well-being advancements that shield tenants, the creative infotainment frameworks that keep drivers associated, and the extensive scope of trim levels and customization choices that permit proprietors to fit the Hilux to their special ways of life. Outside plan. A strong development. The 2025 Hilux flaunts a strong and solid outside that consistently mixes tough usefulness with contemporary styling. The marked trapezoidal grille, presently bigger and more conspicuous, radiates certainty and strength, while the etched hood and erupted bumpers stress its strong person. Headlights. Smooth, rakish headlights, consolidating the most recent Drıve innovation, give prevalent light and an unmistakable visual character. The incorporated daytime running lights improve perceivability, as well as add a bit of complexity. Grille. The famous trapezoidal grille, a sign of the Hilux heredity, has been reconsidered for 2025. Bigger and more noticeable, it presently rules the front sash, extending a picture of solidarity and ability. Hood and bumpers. The etched hood and strong bumpers add to the truck's forceful position, while useful air vents further develop motor cooling and streamlined effectiveness. Taillights. Updated taillights, integrating Drıve innovation, give an unmistakable backmark and improve perceivability. The incorporated back reflectors further develop well-being. Haggles. A scope of haggle choices is accessible, from rough off-road tires for rough terrain experiences to parkway cordial tires for further developed efficiency. A variety range. The 2025 Hilux is accessible in a different scope of outside tones, permitting proprietors to communicate their singular style. From exemplary metallics to dynamic two-tone choices, there's a variety to suit each taste. Interior solace and refinement. Step inside the 2025 Hilux, and you'll find a lodge that focuses on both solace and usefulness. Top-notch materials and fastidious craftsmanship make an intriguing and refined climate, raising the driving experience. Dashboard and controls. The driver-driven dashboard includes a perfect and instinctive format, with all controls and shows strategically placed inside simple reach. Seats. The seats are intended for both solace and backing, with adequate flexibility to oblige drivers, everything being equal. Accessible updates incorporate calfskin upholstery, warming, and ventilation for upgraded solace in all circumstances. Infotainment framework. The accessible touchscreen infotainment framework offers consistent cell phone combination, guaranteeing network and diversion are dependably readily available. Network. The 2025 Hilux offers a scope of network highlights, including Bluetooth, USB ports, and Wi-Fi area of interest capacities, keeping tenants associated in a hurry. Environment control. The accessible environment control framework guarantees ideal solace for both the driver and travelers, no matter what the external temperature. Freight space. The extensive freight bed offers more than adequate space for pulling stuff, hardware, or even sporting vehicles. The accessible bedliner safeguards the freight bed and makes stacking and dumping simpler. Powertrain and execution. The 2025 Hilux offers a scope of strong and productive motor choices to suit different driving necessities and inclinations. 2.8-liter super diesel motor. This demonstrated workhorse conveys strong execution and outstanding efficiency, making it ideal for both on-street and rough terrain use. Power and force. The 2.8-liter super diesel motor produces more than adequate power and force, giving easy speed increase and certain towing abilities. Mileage. Because of cutting-edge motor advances, the 2.8-liter super diesel motor conveys great efficiency, decreasing working expenses and ecological effect. 2.5-liter crossbreed powertrain. The accessible mixture powertrain consolidates the effectiveness of electric impetus with the strong force of a burning motor, conveying noteworthy efficiency and decreased emanations. Execution. The half-breed powertrain gives a smooth and responsive driving experience, while likewise conveying solid speed increase and great towing capacities. Effectiveness. The half-breed framework essentially further develops efficiency contrasted with customary fuel motors, lessening working expenses and natural effect. Transmission choices. The 2025 Hilux offers a selection of transmissions, including a vigorous manual transmission for the people who favor a really captivating driving experience, and a smooth-moving program transmission for easy activity. The accessible four-wheel drive framework, highlighting a low-range move case and locking differentials, gives unrivaled foothold and control on testing territories. Rough terrain ability. The 2025 Hilux stays consistent with its amazing rough terrain legacy. Furnished with cutting edge, includes that vanquish even the most difficult landscapes. Four-wheel drive framework. The accessible four-wheel drive framework, highlighting a low-range move case and locking differentials, gives predominant footing and control on free surfaces, mud and snow. Ground freedom. The strategic position leeway guarantees the Hilux can explore over snags and unpleasant landscape easily. Suspension framework. The vigorous suspension framework, highlighting uncompromising parts, gives a smooth and agreeable ride on both cleared and unpaved streets. Approach and flight points. The liberal methodology and takeoff points permit the Hilux to handle steep grades and plunges with certainty. Water swimming profundity. The Hilux is fit for swimming through profound water, making it ideal for investigating remote and testing conditions. Well-being and innovation. The 2025 Hilux focuses on the security and prosperity of its inhabitants, highlighting an extensive setup of cutting-edge well-being innovations. Toyota Security Sense. The Toyota Well-Being Sense setup of dynamic well-being highlights incorporates pre-impact framework with passerby recognition, assists with forestalling or relieve crashes with vehicles and people on foot. Path takeoff alert with guiding help. Cautions the driver assuming that the vehicle begins to float out of its path and can give delicate controlling contribution to assist with keeping the vehicle focused. Programmed high bars. Consequently, switches among high and low shafts for ideal perceivability. Dynamic radar voyage control. Avoids the vehicle ahead, even in rush hour gridlock. Electronic soundness control. ESC. Assists with forestalling loss of footing and keep up with control in testing driving circumstances. Automated stopping devices. ABS. Assists with forestalling wheel lockup during slowing down, further developing guiding control. Foothold control. T-Rack. Assists with keeping up with foothold on dangerous surfaces. Slope plummet control. HDC. Consequently controls vehicle speed on steep plunges, improving well-being and driver certainty. Airbags. The 2025 Hilux highlights numerous airbags, including front, side, and drapery airbags, to safeguard tenants in case of a crash. Numerous. Infotainment and availability. The 2025 Hilux stays associated with a scope of cutting-edge infotainment and network highlights. Touchscreen show. The accessible touchscreen show gives natural admittance to many elements, including sound, route, and vehicle settings. Cell phone incorporation. Consistent cell phone mix by means of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto permits drivers to get to their most loved applications and highlights in a hurry. Bluetooth network. Empowers sans hands calls and remote sound streaming. USB ports. Various USB ports take into consideration helpful charging and availability for travelers. Wi-Fi area of interest. The accessible Wi-Fi area of interest permits travelers to remain associated with the web in a hurry. Route framework. The accessible route framework gives exact and exceptional direction, making it simple to arrive at your objective. Trim levels and customization. The 2025 Hilux offers various trim levels to take special care of various ways of life and inclinations. Base model. The base model gives a strong groundwork of highlights, including fundamental security and comfort highlights. Mid-reach model. The mid-range model adds a scope of overhauls, including upgraded solace and comfort highlights, as well as further developed innovation. Top-of-the-line model. The very good quality model offers a definitive in extravagance and refinement, with premium materials, cutting-edge innovation, and select elements. Customization choices. A large number of embellishments and customization choices permits proprietors to customize their Hilux and make it genuinely their own.